Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM21. It's Stage Racer. We're on episode 16. It's going to be a bit of a quicker episode today. We're at the Tour of Provence. We have just 2 stages left to go on this one, and I don't have a lot of time left on my recording schedule at the moment, so I've got to do what I can, and this might be the shortest episode of the series, potentially, but anyway, let's get to it. Right now, I sit in a top 10 position. I am 8th place overall. I do have a -2 race day condition, unfortunately. Really have not been lucking out on the race day condition on this one, as I haven't had a positive race day condition yet. Well, anyway, you can see one hefty climb that we're hitting a total of 5 times. We're already on the 3rd time up. Right now, I've been taking it really easy on the climb, but the next couple times, it's going to be a lot harder. It's going to be a lot more challenging. The tempo is there, and then we're heading out onto a racetrack, which is really cool. Chad Haga sits 7th. He's about 2 seconds ahead of me in the overall standings, so we are the 2 that are left. We're now co-leaders, so I don't get the full leader status since I used him effectively last time and put him and I in a good place at the end of it, and suddenly they're like, okay, we've got 2 leaders now. So that didn't pan out for me as well as I had hoped. We have 1 rider off the back so far, but you can see Chad Haga is riding for himself, and without the support, he's actually struggling a little bit. So he might not be there. Might not be there at the end. We've got 4 riders left in the break. They're down to a 2-minute gap. They had a pretty sizable gap, but we keep bringing them back pretty quickly when we decide to put the foot down. But with only 1 climb to go, I don't anticipate that this is going to be too crazy. But you can see their peloton just got a bit smaller. Now 84 riders left. Mannion and Tolman are who I have around to support me for that final climb, as Hagen's going to be on his own. So I want to get these guys. Mannion's got nothing left. As a good climber, with the race day condition, I'm not going to try to do much today, but I'd like to see this field thinned out a little bit, so I'm not going to necessarily try to attack, but I do want to keep some pressure on. Mannion's got nothing in the tank, so it's just going to be a Tolman lead out. Flattens out a little bit down here. Ooh, Mannion has recovered some. Where is... Can at least help break toe, if nothing else. Alright, so Tolman comes through, starts to roll forward, just gently for now. It's going to be the climb where I want him to really push.
The pack is slowly
front group's all split up.
A couple of teams have set
Not necessarily going to catch them, though. They've got a decent gap. It's a minute 55 to the front rider, or front 2 riders, that is. Mannion has made it towards the front and has made it to the front. Nice. Okay. He does not have anything left, though. I'll just use him to break toe. This is going to be a solo effort for the most part. Yeah, there they are. You can see 2 guys totally done. The other 2 are hanging in there. They're struggling, but they're getting along.
We've got 15
okay,
Tolman
and Mannion both just about out of energy here. I'm going to go my pace, 85.
Another attack in the leading group.
And that's as quick as I can go, really. 99's a little quicker, but because I'm much stronger as a climber than I am as a puncher, 85 is a good pace that is going to be hard for a lot of people to keep up with and not do a whole lot of damage. And again, nobody's pushing past it. And Wilder coming back. Out Christian Eiking at the front.
Now the guys up front are asking
There's the splits. Down to 19. Down to 10. Just at the top. Just at the top. I really did the damage. Haga out the back. Can I get some support, though? I don't have a lot of energy left. I'm definitely not going to compete for the stage. I'm not a sprinter. Others finally taking over. Now we'll just ride onto the back. Eiking still ahead. How far down is he in the overall, 5 minutes. Here we have Bernal, we have Nikias Arndt. Arndt lost some time last time. Lafay, Almeida, who sits second overall. Oh, no. No, no, no. Don't you dare. Hang in there. Hang in there. Uh-oh. We're down to 9. And it's going to be down to 8. I'm getting dropped. Well, now it's 20. Now it's 20, and I'm recovering just a little bit. This is good. The pace is lifted. So it's back up to 20 with 2K to go.
Again, an attack is launched. The group has to break
Hages
apart.
here. 1K to go. 500 meters. Sprinting it out for the finish line. Bernal? No, Almeida. Almeida, Shockman, and Arndt 1, 2, 3. Iking. Good finish for him. 5th place after everything he just went through. I'll get same time. There's no reason why we won't have the same time here within this group. 18th on the stage. There's your top 20. There's the gap. So we had 19 on the last stage. There were 20 here. Mostly it's going to be the same riders, but not necessarily all the same riders. So there might be 1 or 2 losing some time. I almost lost some time. I did a little too much work to make that a nice select group, and then was hoping for a little more support once we got over the top, and then it wasn't quite there. And when it wasn't quite there, I suddenly found myself struggling to finish that one off. So I did luck out a little bit that we got caught by that chase group. I almost did a little too much. Like I said, that race day condition was threatening things. There you go. Same time and then not same time. So yes, as predicted. And that moves me up 1 spot. So now 7th. Hages 6th. Almeida, Shockman, Bernal, Armoral, Inkhorn, Hagen and I. Final stage, and it's the one and only day on paper for sprinters. Though looking at that profile, you've got 3 hills before the finish line, and that could be enough to split the field. Not necessarily, but the first ones out the back are usually sprinters. However, you would think on a day like today that those guys will be protected riders, and they could just about be there, but they might not have enough left to sprint with. That always opens the realm of possibility that you could surprise on a day like that. But a day like this, no way am I surprising. In fact, I was quite surprised to find that my net race day condition has dropped to a -2 for this race overall. So kind of fortunate to still be in the top 10. We'll see if I'm still in the top 10 at the end of the day, because I have a -4 race day condition. Ouch. 98% fitness. I've got like a 97% on my fitness peak, meaning it's just about to start, just about to hit. And I've ended up with just such terrible race day condition. Also, Chad Haga is still at 2 seconds ahead of me after that last stage. So we're co-leaders yet again today, but they were focused on me on the previous stage. Now they're focused on him since he's that 1 place higher and it's a flat stage, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll get him to the end. So I've only got 1 rider to help get me to the end. It's Davis. 1 should be enough, but it does destroy any possibility of actually getting something out of this stage and facilitating some sort of split in the field. Now it's just going to be about survival. Speaking of, it's time to focus on that survival, put the effort up. We see a split, actually. I don't know if that's going to hold. It doesn't. It gets back. There's a big push. There's a very big push. I just lost Davis because the field split. 77, 56 dropped. 5 still off the front, down to a 1 minute gap as we hit this minor hill, but pushing pretty dang hard. I'd like to be pushing at an 85. Could probably ride a little faster. It was funny, I was blinking red at 88. At 85, I'm not. I think that has a little bit to do with my ability as a climber. Down to 45. No, back to 75. It's yo-yoing right now as we go over the top. It's just the first hill, too. Davis, pretty much done. Haga struggling,
Less than 20
and
kilometers,
most of the team
lead is
out
still
the back,
over a minute.
and they're
It's
not
going to
coming
be
back.
hard work to maintain the breakaway.
That's it. It's Haga and I, and we're not getting co-leader at the moment. I have to work for him, apparently, but nope, sorry, bud. I'm the better of the two. I was the leader for a reason. 1 minute gap on the last 4 riders of the break. 18k to go. I want to attack. I really feel it in my bones right now, but with this -4 race day condition, that would just be stupid of me. That would be very stupid of me. 2k to go to the top of this. You can see that these guys are putting crazy effort in. That's going to split the field again. At the moment, it had come back together.
It's in such percentages that the strongest can create some gaps.
And it's a swift acceleration by Maximilian Schachmann.
Schachmann putting the pedal down. 31 riders chasing those 5. They still have a small gap, but it's going to be hard for them to hang on, because now you've got like Lafay pushing things, chasing those guys down, and they're going to struggle to stay away from us. But I'm going to struggle to keep up. Haga's doing okay. He's got a +3, so good for him. 7k to go. 31 chasing 5, and we're bringing them back in right now. No breakaway victory today, but no sprinter victory either. Theoretically, you never know. Maybe there's a sprinter left here. 34 chasing 2, and 1 struggling to keep up as we go over the top of the last hill. Now it's 22 chasing 2. And I've got no energy left. 23 at the front. 3k to go to the finish line, and I'm getting just a tiny amount of recovery right now. This is why I was saying there was no way that I'm attacking today. Okay, we got my red bar back. At least 1k to go. That's enough. That's enough. Sprint it out. Get to that line in one piece. Still be in contact with the group. Get same time. And complete the job. Castlefoy, Valverde, Galopan, 1, 2, 3, Haga 20th, and I was 21st. Oh, 23rd. So we were very much at the back of the group, but we both survived. Now, does that catch anybody out? Does that boost us up? Does Haga crack the top 5? Do I move up into 6th? Probably not. Does somebody behind us get knocked out? Probably. We were down to about 15 in contention. Same time. Not same time. Good on the markings. Yep, we stay 6th and 7th. Still really excellent result, and the gap's really open behind Inkhorn. So minute 38 there to Simon Clark. Clark was the highest finisher of that next group. So in the end, there was 15 riders left in contention, and the difference of those 15 riders was the prologue at the start, plus time bonuses for a couple guys, Schachmann, Almeida in particular. Bernal stays on the podium, even though that was all from the time trial at the beginning. I don't think he ever even had a top 3 on any of the stages. But yeah, 6th and 7th. Really good team result to get not 1, but 2 of us into the top 10. Just outside of that top 5 for even more points, but it is going to be worth a level up. We get our stage result, and we get our overall result, and that's worth 44 points. You can see there's our next level. And we've hit level 10. We get to improve our attributes again. Next level is skill point only. So what do we have? Time trial could see a significant boost. +4 to time trial and prologue. +1 to hills. +1 to flat. A little more stamina resistance. And big +4 to recovery. And after looking through everything else, this is the easy choice. Nothing else comes close to comparing to what you get from here. The +4 in the time trialing disciplines, the +1 to hills, the +1 to flat, which is one of those that's dangerously low for me. Adding a stamina resistance point, and then that +4 to recovery. Nothing else comes even close. The stage racer is a shadow of what this is. The climber is a shadow of what this is. The Northern Classics doesn't look bad, but it's not in useful areas. This is the only logical choice. So I'll take this one, It is progress, especially in the time trialing discipline. In fact, I'll be a better time trialist than a climber at this point. No option came with any mountain points, by the way. Even climber. No points at all this time around, even though I still have potential 85. I don't know. Just wasn't my area this time. This is also going to give us the final point in training. We're going to have to pick a new category, obviously, next time, as our 3 starting categories are all maxed out now through those first 9 level ups. Now on into the double digits at level 10 overall. Excited for that. Might still be a 78 overall, though maybe they push us to a 79. I doubt it. I would think I'll still be a 78. Just went from a low 78 to a higher 78 this time, I would imagine, but you never know. We'll see. I'm Decathlon Gamer. I know it was a short one, but thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.